My buddy was having a little bit of trouble with doing some fonts in Fusion 360, and honestly, I don't think Fusion's a very good fit when it comes to like doing fonts or graphics or anything like that. That's where it really does kind of lack a little bit. But let me try to do something real fast, and I think I can come up with something that might work. So let's start by doing a new sketch. Let's pick our plane, and then go to create text, and you got to start with the text box. This is kind of where Fusion kind of falls apart with these text boxes, but we'll just go with it. Click and release. Type in the first word, all caps on this one. Let's do Arial. Let's do something bold. Arial black. That looks better. Now you want to, for this one, you almost want to figure out what the size is before you get into it. I'm just going to do each letter at 3.5 inches. Let's hit OK. That's what we want. You can just click and move it around. What I would do at this point is take this text box and, oh, see, it's already moving around. First thing you need to do, go to constraints, horizontal, vertical, and just set that here so we can drag this out when it doesn't move around like it just did. Hit escape, drag the text box out because that's going to come into play later, and just place it right about the base of where we want it to go. That looks pretty good. Now let's constrain it just to make things a little bit easier. Let's do a collinear constraint. We'll go from here to here, and then let's do another one from here to here. So now we kind of got like a baseline for what we want this to be. And now let's go to create text. Let's add our other text, and then it's going to be thirsty. And it's 3.5. Let's say OK. Let's fix our text box again, and I did the same thing again. Horizontal vertical constraint. Now it won't move like that. Just kind of dial this guy in a little bit. Let's put it just right to the base because this is going to be cut out. We want everything to be continuous. Let's do a collinear constraint. Here to here. Oops, did that backwards. Let's do this guy right there. Now let's offset. Let's use our dimensional tool, and we'll offset this edge to this line. Let's say we want it to be 2 inches. That did something weird. So I need to constrain this, so let's do another dimensional constraint. Here to here. Now it's locked in. Let's do this again. Two inches. And this is where I do not like Fusion, because it's just doing these weird overlaps and it looks really terrible. But we'll keep going. And then let's do the next word. It's going to be lizard. Create. Text. Lizard. Ah, man. I don't know what is wrong with me. Horizontal vertical constraint. Escape. Style UN. Just kind of place it where we want. Need to make everything connect because we're going to laser cut this guy. Actually, I need to fix this. This needs to go a little bit less. Looks a little bit better. Let's dimension this guy out. Oh, 2.75. That looks good. Oh, that'll be okay for what we're trying to do. And then let's do a, let's just do a box around it. Let's dimension it out. Go to dimension from here to here. Say 0.5. Here to here. 0.5. Finish sketch. Now let's extrude. Let's do a 3/16 sheet. God, Fusion is so buggy now. Let's turn our sketch back on. This must be on the back side. Let's extrude. Turn the body off. Sometimes you just can't click what you want. There we go. Turn the body back on. Distance, all, so that way it changes every time we change sheet metal size. Okay. Let's turn our sketch off. And that's how you work with fonts in Fusion.